welcome back, guys. We're exactly where we left off, as promised. It's just easier for me that way. So let's get some more of the platform built, and then we can actually start looking into beautification. Because that's where the fun really comes in. We essentially need to build the actual function of the platform. I do need to go out one, right? Yes. Once we get the function of the platform done, then we can just worry about beautifying said platform. There we go. We can go like this. I'm not so sure about this fencing. I may change it to something else, possibly even cobble wall, just to match the pillars. And we need to get some sort of cobblestone near the bottom to give the right ratio. The only reason why I like this is because it highlights that there's cobble in the middle. And we know that the Enderman and whatnot probably won't spawn on, or step on the other side of it. Because if you look at a fence, right, there is technically that half bit that you could walk through. But when you look at the cobble wall, there's actually a little bit more room. And I don't really want that. Because the Enderman may decide I'm just going to step there and then, you know, mess with the whole plan. Now, for us to do this, we are going to use a very simple construction of stairs going around, a nice little quick loop. Oops. Take that one out. Like so. And I know you're thinking, that gives that quite a bit of height there. So what we're actually going to do is we're just going to put a block. I'm going to go boop. And that makes it so that no Enderman can actually teleport or walk under here. And just for good measure, because I like the way it looks, we're going to put something up there. But we're actually, I think, we're going to put a cobblestone slab just to carry the stone up to the top. Right? Because we want to carry the stone feature up. So this is the basic concept of our platform, right? Now the idea is that we'll also have permanent light blocks of some sort built in. Probably jack-o'-lanterns with like a trapdoor over it or something, to provide light in the corners, and maybe even one here, like this block may become jack-o'-lantern as well. The idea is that we're trying to make it so that it's, or maybe I'll just move those blocks instead of being in the corners to just being here. That's probably a better idea, because I want as much light as I possibly can up here, but not totally lit. Does that make sense? I don't want this thing to look like it's a giant glowing beacon. I want it to be lit up enough that nothing's going to be spawning up there to kind of tick us off. Now, in order for us to do the rest of this, we need to pretty much begin a scaffolding. There it is. So there we go. Because we need to work on the underside of this. What we need to do is we need to figure out standard supports for the 3 sides, and then some sort of modified version for this side. I'm thinking the modified version will just join up to the supports on these sides. So what I was thinking was we'll knock out this, and we'll place 3 blocks down, and then we can put stairs from there. We won't do thick ones. We'll just do stuff like this, just to give us the space of it. We'll break that one. And that gives it, whoops. No, you're doing that wrong. Go there. And that gives us this kind of support look. Although we need to go out one more and then in because of that. Unless we just shrink this up one. Let's do that instead. So it gives us this supported look. But allows us to take this side and tie it into this wall, so that they support each other. The only problem with this is this looks a little weird, because it merges in. I'm not sure we can do this style of support. Maybe we could have just something coming down and then going straight into it. Actually, I'm not really sure how I want to support this. The really grandiose look to them doesn't seem to be working very well. Maybe it'll work better if we didn't use the same color. Like if we weren't using spruce, it might look better. Like maybe that's the way we can get some of the stone in, is by having the all the supports being stone. Because if we put stone in there, then that'll give us a second color to it. We need to make it so that the supports come out far enough, like almost all the way to the edge, so it makes sense that it would support the whole thing. We need to go back and sleep anyways, so we'll grab some cobblestone stairs and slabs and stuff while we're back here. While we're sleeping, or after we sleep. And that'll help us support it. And I think that would work. I think that'll actually do really well, just to give us that more variety and stuff. Then all we need to do is just figure out a way to block access to the ladder, because I don't want to be coming down in the middle of after the night, because I won't be coming down during the night, right? Because you're going to want to be up there as long as possible to get as many Endermen as you can. But and just for those who are wondering, the platform is right there. Okay, so the house this is where we are house-wise. Just creep forward a little bit. We'll have a path that leads out to there, and that's where the platform is, which looks kind of funny, which is the one dot. It's very brown, very, very brown, but you know, stuff. So let's grab the cobble, right? So stone 2 for cobble stuff. We don't have much pre-made, so instead we'll just grab a couple more stacks of cobble. I have this feeling I'm going to sneeze. Woo! Pick it up. Sorry about that. You probably didn't notice it, but there was a cut there. I did sneeze. Oh my god, did it sound terrible. So I decided that I'll just cut that part out. Hi, Piggy. You know, all the other pigs that came around here, bud, kind of died. A horrible, horrible death. Because I ate them. Oh, that was me. I thought that was a hole for a second, and I'm like, that's a weird looking hole. It's not a hole. It was me. So let's go upstairs. Up. We'll put another ladder at the bottom so we can just run right to it. Oh, I picked it up, didn't I? Okay. Fine. We need to make some more stairs. That should be plenty of stairs. And we need to make a couple more slabs. That should be plenty of slabs. To deal with this support issue. We'll probably also need to use blocks as well. So what we'll do is we need to be able to join a support to this one. So these side ones have to be made out of stone blocks, or else they're going to look a little funny, right? It'll be a little weird. So we can go like this, and then actually I don't think we need to go very far either, truth be told, because if we go like this, we can put a stair there, block there, and then a stair there, right? Use the right tool, that helps a little bit. That doesn't look terrible. Doesn't really look like it's actually holding it up because it's embedding into it. So maybe instead we'll take and go like that. Maybe we do a... Oh, there's an idea. We can do stone. No, we'll use proper wood blocks in a spine network that goes out all the way to the end, right? And then maybe make a nice thick... The problem is, the thicker we get, the more robust we make this, the weirder it tends to look. So the idea I was thinking of was taking the supports and going like actually having like a, what do you call it, like a claw reach, similar to that, where there's actually something completely like a keel on a boat. There's actually like a physical object or a physical like thing directly all the way underneath it. right? And right now it looks weird because there's only one. But it would go like that, and then on the top we'd have like another thing. Like we'd have like another claw thing coming up. The only problem with that is it makes it so that there's a hole in our design, right? Because we'd have it like this. An Enderman theoretically could stand on that if they wanted to teleport to it. Now we could fix this problem just by having it go like this, which means we could get over the wall, and we could even go like that if we wanted to, and go like that, and just makes it look like it grips. Personally, I like just the idea of just, if we're going to do this, just have it like this, because then it's like it's clamping into it. Does that make sense? It makes sense to me. So I'll go down and I'll show you what I mean by that. Like if you actually see it from afar, it looks like it's come up and just gripping it, and we put another one on the other side and one on this side. We'll be able to put two on the other side, right? And that seems to work. Now, the other option is that we can, instead of having one or three of them in the center and then the two off of it, like these ones here will have to come out side by side. We could, in theory, we could do them all like that and have them so they join up into a center post, and just have those posts run to the ground. So that this is holding up some of it, but the posts are actually holding everything else up. That might work. So what we'll do is, I think we'll do, we'll mimic this on this side. No, we'll leave that one the way it is, and then we'll just do the other one in this corner, and we'll see how that looks. The other style in this corner, where we just have like the corner being held up by a post that goes all the way to the ground, which will also help us carry stone and whatnot down if we decide to make it out of stone. I feel like I'm a little high for that one. Okay, so same concept with the gripping of the grippy grip. So where do we want this to be centered? Let's just go up here. If we were to put the center point, we can put it there, but that's right beside it, and I don't really think we need it right beside. So instead we'll put it out one more here. Whoop! Ow. So that'll be our center point, which will actually work really well, because if we do it properly, we can hide that block entirely. Right? So we'll just use dirt for now and see if we can't hide that block entirely while we're working. Because if we can, then we can put that as the actual confirmed spot for the light sources. Right? So these would then have to become like this. And it does hide it entirely, especially if we have this sloping down, because we're going to have the claw effect. Same claw-like effect. So we can go like that. Come on. There we go. And we can go like that, and then we can just build out like so, and then we can drop off because I built myself into a corner. And then we can come up here, and we should have here. Yep. We can put claw. We can eat something to heal ourselves so we don't kill ourselves falling off. We can go like that, and then we can put a solid block. And that gives us one claw reach. One grasping support. I don't know what you want to call them. I really have no name. I've never done this type of support before. But it does bring the stone up. And it also breaks up the map view as well. Which would be great. Okay, so that builds that. Let's get rid of this. Not really using it. It's not really helping us. When it comes to the actual pillar, see, the problem is we go see it from that side, because these don't connect to each other. Like the idea was that this would be a pillar. They don't actually sending arcs, although we could send arcs across to the other ones. That would make sense. We could, in theory, do that. So let's do the other corner as well, and then we can do like an entire section of it and see whether or not we like that one better than it. So far, it looks like we're going to like it better, or I at least like it better, and truthfully, I hate to say this, it's all that really matters. No matter what YouTubers want to say, if they like something, they're going to stick with it. I never noticed, but the dirt actually does have different, like, it has more than just these, like, stones and stuff. It actually has different, like, dried out or moisture levels in them. It's kind of weird. Kind of like it, but it's kind of weird. Right, so we need this. So we need to knock out this one and this one, along with that one and that one. We go block, 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 block. And then we can go stone stair. Come on, there we go. And one there. And then slab, slab, and then we can fall. Take these out, and we can go whee! Ow. There we go. So that's we're getting close to time. Not super close, but we're getting close. We don't need that. We need to do up. So I'm gonna finish this probably off camera. This method that I'm doing now is probably what I'm going to end up doing, just because I like it so much. Whoops, that's not right. Yeah, because I actually enjoy this look to it quite a bit. It works for me, and I'm going to go with it. So yeah, I will. I'll see you when I see you. So just a little clip here at the end to kind of show off what I did. I built it. Obviously, once again, still tweaks will probably be involved here and there, but essentially it is done and functional. And there it is. It's a fairly robust looking tower. I'm not positive about these kind of foundation pillars, but I like them. And I like the crisscross. It's a lot of stone. That's only the major problem is it's a lot of stone. Now up here the ratio is a little bit nicer. So we have this. I haven't put the jack-lanterns and the trapdoors and stuff in yet, but this allows us to look out, spy the Enderman in this entire field, possibly even in the forest here, but we don't really need that. And then once they're spied, you know, we can pop back in here, and they can come in and attack and try, and we can kill them, and there we go. And it's got a nice supported look to it. With these pillars actually set up like this, we can also go like this and throw down walls. And that will keep us safe in the middle. I guess we shouldn't have one there. But that'll keep us safer so that after we do the hunting and everything and all the other critters and stuff are still here, we can theoretically come down in relative safety. It's not... Excuse me? What are you doing? No. Connect. Thank you. It's not going to stop like creepers and stuff from attacking us. And we do need to put like light blocks or something there. But it will work. I may remove it and just make it so that when you're coming down the ladder, you can just jump off and run. But I actually like the way it looks. And we're going to go with it. It's a little robust for its design, but whatever. It works, and it'll do. I just want to see what it looks like on the actual, on the map, just to see whether or not I like the way it looks in the map too. A lot of what I do is actually designed on the map. How messed up is that, right? That's a really weird thing to say for a Minecrafter. To design everything on this map. Shouldn't look much different. Now, see, it's got a better ratio. Definitely has a better ratio. It looks like almost like a mini house. That'll do. So yeah, this is the real end of the video. I'll see you when I see you.